So let's see how rusty I've gotten this time around, and I have a Pokédex. It's not a Pokédex roulette, but that's what everyone seems to be doing at this point, so I just sort of got used to the phrase Pokédex roulette. And I suppose I should also introduce my opponent. He's ShadowMario3, and he just out of the blue decided, we needed to do a roulette. Therefore, the team analysis isn't really going to be too spectacular, especially when I'm me, I don't do team analysis, and my camera is kinda hard to position. Anywho, pitching aside, honestly, what is there to say in the team preview? I mean, yeah, I could be, all smart and say, I see this thing, and therefore that could imply that this other thing is, choice scarf, and, therefore this thing is probably physical defensive, but you know what, I'm not that type of person. I don't know why. Okay, fine. Team previews kind of make prediction easier. It kind of eliminates the whole feel out your opponent's team's face that was present in Gen 4. But in Gen 5, you know what? Once I've known the entire of my opponent team, it just sort of becomes a do your best for every turn kind of thing. You just kind of start killing things to the best of your abilities. So to best kill his Charizard and his Wailord, I decided to send out my Stargazer, which is a retarded set that I stole from a what's his face, Battle Subway trainer thingy-ish. And this is the thing I hate about roulettes, because I'm forced to use all the stupid shit that I don't really like to use, and some of the times it's pretty embarrassing because, especially in 4th gen when I was a kid, and just saving all those stupid pokes with some stupid names that doesn't even work, that have gimmicks that aren't even classified as gimmicks because they suck so much. And here he gets a crunch. I mean, yeah, you could see that, but I couldn't. Camtasia kind of froze up on me. He crunches me. I'm pretty damn sure that was a crit, but then again, I wasn't paying attention during the real match, and when I'm narrating this, Camtasia froze on me and gets the defense drop. So, well, barring, even if he didn't get the defense drop, I suppose recover stalling wouldn't be too good, but I don't know why scalding this Snorlax never ever gets it burnt. I think this is like the 4th time I've ever scalded this thing, including the previous battle. I never get to burn the damn thing, and of course my Ivysaur, my Eviolite Ivysaur, which again I don't like. I don't know why I saved it. I must be on crack, but well, here are the dark sides of my Pokemon boxes that I really don't show people often. I mean, I am a big guy that is against using NFEs in NU from Gen 4, and with Gen 5 they sort of introduced this Eviolite thing, which doubles your defense if you can still evolve, which technically shouldn't apply to level 100 since they can't evolve anymore after they hit level 100, unless of course they evolve by some weird ass means. Ivysaur does not qualify, and I just wow, Camtasia nice jump cut to my Naivete getting exploded on, or self-destructed, whichever you prefer. But basically, bits of Snorlax just come flying at me at highly unpredictable speeds, and I therefore almost quite die. But it's amazing to think that self-destruct's power got half in, just one generation jump. I mean, look at that. That was almost an OHKO. Had that been twice the damage, I would have died quite horribly. So out comes this Porygon 2, which isn't Eviolite. I know, right? I had the same reaction, but you know what? Maybe I spoiled it for you because he doesn't show any items. Although he did tell me that he had an icicle plate, so I just sort of leave my Naivete in to die because it's slow, it's at low health, therefore it is of approximately no use to me. Therefore, I should just leave it in to die. I mean, yeah, I do have an ice resist. That's my Blastoise, but knowing Porygon 2s, they usually carry Toxic or Thunderbolt, and switching my Blastoise in and getting hit by those moves wouldn't really be too good of an idea. And on the face level, sending out my Pidgeot to take those hits aren't really exactly ideal either, but this is my physically defensive Pidgeot, which he takes the liberty of critting with his icicle plated Ice Beam, which is just subarashi desu ne. I don't know why I spoke Japanese there, but you know what, I just has to be a bit of a smartass from time to time. And Although I'm physically defensive, I'm still defensive, and that's still a freaking Porygon 2, it's not a Porygon Z. Therefore, I hold a strong belief that the Ice Beam wouldn't have killed me, barring the crit, which did happen. But you know what, just let me bitch about it for a bit, because you know, there's nothing really interesting going on. I could have Toxic Dead, provided of course I don't miss, so that's like 15% times 95%, I don't know, my math sucks, just don't ask me, okay? And then I could have Roost stalled it because I was faster than it, therefore it would die quite horribly unless it switched out. Although in retrospect I suppose he could have Toxic me, but he would have a 1 turn delay in the toxic damage thing, and you know what, that would have been boring too. I mean, honestly, which do you prefer? Do you prefer to see Ivysaur stalling this Porygon 2 to death? Or do you prefer to see my Pidgeot stalling this Porygon 2 to death? It's just a matter of preference really. I personally prefer Pidgeot, but I was kind of disappointed that he didn't really do anything this match, but you know what, heck his heads. It happened, I bitched about it, let bygones be bygones. And here I kept predicting repeated switches to the Charizard because you know, Charizard is kinda supposed to own Venusaur, let alone an Ivysaur. Therefore, why would he not switch his signature Pokemons in and you know, start raping shit on my team? Of course, I get to pick his freaking signature Pokemons and he doesn't have the common courtesy to pick up my Glaceon. I mean, yeah, there's no way he could have known, but you know what, bitching is a hobby of mine, therefore I'm gonna bitch. Despite, you know, claiming that girls bitch a lot in PMS last video, which I suppose I should properly apologize for, even though no one really gave a damn. Though I suspect I did lose a ton of subscribers over that, so to all the girls in the world, I'm sorry. Because I'm a irrational piece of shit that has to use PMS to make his videos entertaining and, you know, cover the gaps in between his video where nothing happens, like right now. So he sends out this Smeargle and I sent out my Burnout, and I honestly thought I'd be faster than a Smeargle given all the craptastic stats that it has, but he goes for the Spore, and of course Spore Wing, Spore 8 and never miss, and therefore I get to sleep before, I mean he puts me to sleep before I get to put him to sleep, but I get to put him to sleep this turn after a 2-turn sleep, which is reasonable. Or was it really 2-turn? I think it was 2-turn, whatever. So, where was I put him to sleep and therefore I'm gonna kill him quite thoroughly here, which is kind of an overkill seeing that, you know, Flying Gem, Acrobatics, Stab on a Smeargle, which with paper thin defenses, that just is kind of overkill, but not exactly the worst case of overkill out there, but you know, it still is overkill. And for some reason he doesn't have the focus sash on that Smeargle. I don't know why. I mean, his is a really sort of, how do I even put it, hard to pull off set. I mean, yeah, he has Spore, mean low, and then he's supposed to imprison and then transform, therefore you'd die quite horribly to his Smeargle. So out comes his Charizard, and because I've killed that Smeargle, he kinda should have, in my opinion, left it as sleep fodder, so I couldn't put his Charizard to sleep. But I go for the Hypnosis and I miss, and I was like, oh damn it, I knew I should have went for the Destiny Bond, but he misses his Fire Plus 2, although that was like ages ago. Camtasia Studio kinda lags like hell. Excuse me. And then I decide to, you know, go for the Hypnosis again because I don't know, I figure he might expect a Destiny Bond again, and his Charizard does stand a pretty damn good chance of running through my team, if of course, assuming he can somehow handle my Blastoise, which then again I suppose he had no real way of handling. But honestly I have no idea why he leaves all his Pokemon into sleep and in turn die, which leaves me free to put his replacement Pokemon to sleep. And because I have Unburdened, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be faster, even if he had a Choice Scarf Wailord, which I'm gonna put to sleep with Hypnosis. And you know, Hypnosis being Hypnosis, it just has to mean sometime, because you know, dramatic life and dramatic videos make for dramatic existences, I believe. I know I'm not hyping it up that much, saying it's all, you know, epic, dramatic, but with my monotonous voice, it really isn't showing. So I sent my rocket launcher, because that's sort of my last, I think. Was it? Who the hell have I left? I don't know, it's a roulette, I don't remember. Yeah, I think everything died. So he goes for the self-destruct and I was like, holy shit, why? And then he kinda doesn't do anything. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I can deal with that. And his last happens to be a freaking golem, and judging by the way things have been going this match, I was kind of thinking that he'd crit me with Earthquake after I bring him down to his 30 and not burn him with the skull, and therefore win him the game. Does it happen? Does it happen? Oh my god, my breath. Nope, it doesn't happen. And then I killed him with Breath Pisting because, you know, pro being a dick and all. So that's a good game, Shadow Mario. It was a lot more fun than I expected because, you know, roulettes tend to be one-sided. But I think I said that to you on Skype already. So yep, good game, goodbye. And that's me wearing a stupidly green shirt because, you know, reflective DS screen for the win. See ya, bye.